here we go with part 2. Sometimes it just gets too daggone loud. So I was trying to give 3 points as I walked down a New York City street. The first street was the first street was super loud. And then right here, I'm gonna jog right across so I don't get hit by the car. And now not to get hit by the bikes. So I kind of cracked myself up thinking that I could actually tell a story on a New York City street when I'm not at my destination. But I've often found that with my GoPro, as we get to know each other, the real issue has been timing and how quickly either the SD card fills up or how quickly the battery goes down. So I find that by the time I've warmed up, the juicy story is all gone because it shuts off. Okay, so I was on the third reason why I am out here. Why am I out here? Well, even though New York City is not on an official lockdown, with no coffee shops, I mean, now you can go in and you can sit at a coffee shop with a couple of other people, but I haven't seen too many people with their laptops return to the work mode in the coffee shop. So, this is one of my favorite buildings over there. Gosh, I love that building, the pointy one, the triangular one. So the third reason is because at nighttime in New York, when there's nothing to do, there's a strange, in my opinion, it feels like an alternate universe. It feels like a time warp. It feels like quicksand. It feels like a black hole. It's a couple of hours, somewhere between 8:15 and like midnight, and it feels like an absolute black hole of energy. And for me in particular, it's because normally I would either have worked an event that day, so I'm just doing reports and then I'm like getting my stuff ready for the next day, or I didn't work that day, so maybe I go out and meet a friend for coffee, even when that was rare, it did happen. Or I would just take a walk. But now, Midtown at night is pretty quiet, and there are some interesting characters about, and you just need to be more vigilant, right? So it's not really a peaceful walk. You're more hyper aware. And believe it or not, for all the years that I've lived in New York, I've always felt safe. So to have to like be hyper aware is something new for me, believe it or not. Also because in Midtown, there's always been a great police force that has always made me feel completely protected. So the third reason is based on mental well-being, okay? So why am I out here with a GoPro? Because when I come out here, I'm able to see things like I've really never seen them before, right? Because I'm thinking about, what are you guys seeing? So I'm really paying attention to details like I've never done before. And it's a really great way to set aside all the problems that I may have. I love this rock. It's a very special rock right here. I've actually done some workout videos on this rock. And all right, so I'm going to try to go very slowly. Slowly. Now I'm going to lean back a little, bend my knees, and try to make sure I can capture the skyscrapers. If anybody's new to a GoPro, what I find is even slowly, sometimes is too quickly. I don't know if it's like the fisheye thing. I don't know, but like, I find that even when I'm just going ridiculously slow, it still seems too fast for the viewer's eye. Okay, so today in chasing the sun, I did catch the sun. So quick review. 1, Action Kid TV, woohoo! Love that kid. And number 2, man, I need to monetize things online. That's the truth. I need to make some money. I'm gonna be clear. I need to make some cashola. And 3, this has really helped my mental well-being. And I'm not saying like I have some kind of crisis going on. It's just that I don't care who you are. The strongest person in the world is suffering right now with the like catastrophic detrimental effects that last year has had on our life. Separations of friends and family, routines that were just knocked down. I mean, even the best habits, you know, jobs that everyone may have thought were secure, or like, you know, the list goes on. You've got your own list, I got my list, we all got a list. So when I found out that I could go outside at night or during the day with the GoPro, and that it would actually create a sense of like a more positive sense of well-being, there's a reason right there. So yep, it's kind of repetitive because I found that like it was so loud that I just wanted to make sure that everybody knows what am I doing out here and why. So I hope that helps anybody who was wondering, because one person did ask me, so I thought I would respond to that question. This is a cool piece of artwork, and inside, I'm not sure if you can see, it's like a little house, and there's a chair and a toilet, and there's a, you know, no one really goes in here, and there's a stove and a little bed. And over the years, water has gotten in. I know it's supposed to be sealed tight, but if you look really closely, you can see the rust around the toilet because the water's in there. And then there's like a chair down there. Not too sure how much you can see, but there's like a faux stove. Yeah, it's a great little house. It's about as big as my apartment. Alrighty then. So as you can see, the snow is gone. And you know, there's another person out there. I'll have to ask him if he feels okay for me to give him a shout out. But there's another walker and talker, and he went out in Central Park and caught the most beautiful, like the snow falling. And that was the week that I bought the Osmo Action, and I really was frustrated with the Osmo Action. Now, I'm not saying that the quality of the photos weren't good. I'm not saying I didn't like the design. I loved the design. I love the design of the Osmo Action. I love the feel of everything about it, but I couldn't get it connect to my personal hotspot on my phone. And if you notice, I'm not doing live stream, and I'll tell you why. If you've been paying attention, or if you do it yourself, look at that building. It's like my favorite. If you do live stream, then you know already it's between $80 and $85 a month, and you need to pay that for an unlimited so that you can connect your action camera to your phone, and then you're able to live stream. Or if you have more than 1,000 subscribers, YouTube will let you live stream from your mobile device, which is really cool. Now I can live stream at home. I can sit with a GoPro at home and connect it to my Wi-Fi. I can live stream from my Facebook and my YouTube on my computer, but I mean, what fun is that to be in the house? Look at that.
Yes,